Yes, sir. Now, today, we're going to be talking about an artist by the name of Static Major. And yes, as you can see, the hand sign speaks for itself. But first, we're going to dive in a little bit and we're going to talk about this Static Major individual. Most of y'all might know him. Y'all might be familiar with him for featuring on Lil Wayne's Lollipop. That's what he was best known for. Right, so we gonna dive in and we gonna talk about his demise, man, by the numbers, right? But come on, right? Static Major. This was keep in mind, this article was written about a year after Static Major passed away, right? So the producer who co-wrote Lil Wayne's biggest hit to date, Lollipop, died abruptly last year. Reports have surfaced claiming his death was caused by complications associated with treatment he received at a hospital in his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. Now, according to thisis50.com, Static, or his real name, Stephen Garrett, checked into the Baptist Hospital East on February 2008, complaining of flu-like symptoms and shortness of breath, and hours later he passed on. Now, while the cause of death was unknown at the time of his passing, the Leo Weekly reports that an autopsy has revealed that his death was connected to treatment that he received at the hospital. So the hospital fucked up, basically, in a nutshell. Doctors reportedly recommended that Static undergo plasmapheresis, a treatment that removes toxins from the blood using a catheter. To receive the treatment, Static had to stay in the hospital overnight to be monitored prior to surgery the following morning. After the procedure, he complained to a nurse about having pain in his internal organs. He was then instructed to remove the catheter, resulting in Static passing out. He never regained consciousness and died hours later. So this was due to a mistake made by the doctors at the hospital that he was at, right? Now they say the producer's family has since filed a medical negligence lawsuit against the Baptist Hospital and Dr. Dean J. Wickle. Look just like Wicked, but the physician on staff who performed the surgery. Now I don't know the outcome. I didn't really look too deep into the lawsuit. I don't know the outcome of the lawsuit. Damn, you can't even pause the recording. All right, I was gonna look it up real quick, but fuck it. Y'all let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm not sure what the outcome of the lawsuit was, but yes, this was due to medical negligence, the reason why he passed away in the first place. So let's really dig deep then, knowing this. Right? Now, what I didn't know is not only was Stephen Garrett, aka Static Major, not only was he a singer, but he was also a songwriter. Now he even wrote songs for Aaliyah, Genuine, Pretty Ricky, and Destiny's Child. So he had a big play in the R&B that we grew up off of. You see what I'm saying? That the music that our parents was familiar with, he had a big play, you know, behind the scenes. It wasn't until he got himself in front of the camera is when things started trickling down. But let's really get into it, man. Let's really get into it now. So with that being said, it's very interesting that Static Major, at the time that he passed away, man, he was 33 years and 3 months old. Man, come on, man. Already. Man, come on. Come on, man. Already. All right, then. Let's dive in then. So it's also very interesting that his first name was Stephen also equals 33, as he died at the age of 33. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, With what this is right here, this is Gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. And this is exactly what's going on with these people that are meeting their untimely, abruptly demise in this music industry, in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry. This is what's going on under our noses without us knowing. So it's very interesting, like going back and seeing like about the people that we knew about like back then, because this stuff has always been going on. You see what I'm saying? We're just now catching on to it in the past couple years, right? But this has always been going on, right? They took him out right by his name, Steven equaling 33 in the full reduction cipher, simply reducing the letters with double digits to single digits. But come on, right? Now, Static Major also passed away on the 56th day of the year, when we know Society of Jesus equals 56 as well. Now, this is an interesting parallel, right? Because we have Society of Jesus, which he passed away on the 56th day of the year at the age of 33, when we can connect this to the Jesus persona, right, who also passed away at the age of 33 in 33 AD. So this was clearly a Jesuit ritual. Clearly this was a Jesuit ritual by the numbers, right? But come on. Now, if we take the span of Static Major's life at the time of his death, we get a span of 399 months, just like murder equals 399 in the Latin cipher. Now, this word murder has a big play in a lot of these people deaths. The synchronicity with murder is always present, right? Murder by Numbers, mostly known, right? The movie Murder by Numbers, the number 38, when murder in Gematria equals 38. So they use movies like these, to put things, slide the truth in there, rub their hands with the karma so they can say they told you, right? Killing equals 38, and also death equals 38 as well. So it's very interesting that as soon as he got close to Lil Wayne, who, if we add up his birthday numerology, September 27th, 1982, we actually get the number 38. When rapper equals 38, Lil Wayne equals 38, and where Lil Wayne was born, in the state of Louisiana, which equals 38. Also equate this to another rapper from Louisiana, Mr. 38 Baby himself, NBA Youngboy, right? So we know that they are doing these things, they are applying these things, right? So it's very interesting that his death, his murder came once he got close to Lil Wayne. But come on, let's really dive deep now. Let's peel that curtain all the way back now, right? Because once again, those same words, killing and rapper, right? Those same words. It's very interesting that Static Major was born in the year 74, just like killing equals 74, just like rapper equals 74. Now, this could be a case of them just changing his birthday just for the numbers to line up perfectly, just so they can hit him with that 33 ritual. You see what I'm saying? This doesn't necessarily mean that he was born on this exact day, because we have caught them red-handed changing people's birthdays just for the rituals to line up, right? But come on. This is how they leave their clues everywhere though, right? Because if we take this birthday, whether it was real or whether it was changed, if we take this birthday, it's very interesting, right? November 11th. Yeah, he was born on 11/11, the same day Takeoff died. Or no, his funeral. He died on November 1st, and then his funeral was on 11/11. But anyway, yeah, 11/11, 1974. If we add these up, if we add the date numerologies up that he was born on, We get 115 and 43, just like killing. But most importantly, 115 and 43, just like Lil Wayne. But come on, man. We not even halfway through this thing, man. Let's keep on going, man. I wonder what them teardrops is really for. Interesting. But come on, right? Because even if we take the numerology in the sequences behind Lil Wayne himself, it's very interesting that Lil Wayne equals 38 and 115 when he happens to be from New Orleans, Louisiana, which equals the reflection 83 and also 115 in reverse. So it's very interesting, man. These people, these entities that are operating through these vessels, right, that they put in front of us on the mainstream stage. It's very interesting, the synchronicities that occur, right? But come on. Now, this is where it's gonna start getting good, right? Now, if we remember, right, Static Major passed away in the hospital in his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. Now, he passed away 106 days after his birthday in the state of Kentucky, when Kentucky equals 106 in the English language backwards, right? A being 26, B being 25, and as you can see right there, the C in Kentucky equals 24, right? So it's very interesting that he passed away 106 days after his birthday, when Lil Wayne, that same year that he passed away, Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 3, which was his 6th studio album, which was released on June 10th. In other words, 106. And it also came 106 days after Static Major's death. This album right here, arguably Lil Wayne's best album to date, right? The #1 album. And this is what's going on behind the scenes in order for these things to be achieved. You see what I'm saying? Energy harvesting. But come on, right? It's also very interesting that this album, Lil Wayne, the Carter 3, was released 3 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days after the death of Static Major. Just like 322, man, Skull and Bones. So this was another Skull and Bones ritual, and now we're seeing that these things was already happening, not only in the year of Skull and Bones itself, 2023, but it's been happening from years and years and years. They've been doing these Skull and Bones rituals. So now you know why these albums are releasing on the day that they're releasing. They're not coming out for no reason. This is why a lot of artists cannot drop certain projects, you know, when they want to. It's already a specific date that's already set out for these people, whether they know it or not. But come on, right? Because the Carter 3, exactly how it's spelled in the title, has an interesting synchronicity with blood sacrifice. Because this is exactly what happened in order for this album to release. Lil Wayne's blood sacrifice. So the Carter 3 synchronizes up with blood sacrifice in 3 out of the 4 ciphers. Now it's very interesting how we about to utilize that last 4 cipher, right, in English, right? Because this album was released 257 days after Lil Wayne's birthday, just like blood sacrifice equals 257 in reverse. So this was his blood sacrifice for this album, right? Three out of the 4. Then we got the last one right here. If we take his birthday, remember everything that happens around these people, surrounding these people, it's all surrounded around their birthday. The Satanic Bible states that one's own day of birth is the most important holiday in a satanic religion. So this is why these people get their birthdays changed. you know, just for the ritual to line up. And once again, like I said, you know, after this sacrifice, Lil Wayne got rewarded. He got this album was #1 on the Billboard 200. It was #1 on the top R&B and hip hop albums, and also the U.S. top rap albums. It was #1 in each category, right? Even on the Billboard 200 with everybody in there. So he beat out everybody that year of 2008 with this album dropping. But come on, this is what's going on behind the scenes for these things to happen. They paying the price. But come on, right? Because it's a little sad, right? Because Static Major passed away. He did not even see the success of this #1 hit, Lollipop, that he featured on, that he co-wrote, and he was actually in the music video as well, right? But the song wasn't released until March 13th, which he died 17 days before. Just like kill equals 17. The song was even released on kill numerology, right? 44 and 17, just like kill. Then he dies 17 days before. So yeah, he never got to see the success of Lollipop. He never got to see the success of the Carter 3. He didn't get to see any of it. He died before it, right? At the age of 33, right? But come on. Because even the Carter 3 was released on kill numerology as well. Like everything was pointing towards like a kill taking place, a sacrifice taking place. Because the Lollipop and the Carter 3 came out on the same date numerology. When you add the dates up the same way, you add the dates up the same way and you get the same numerology, kill. So that kill had to take place. It was the kill date, right? Just to show you, right, how strategic this stuff is. It dropped on Lollipop dropped on 44 date numerology. Excuse me. Just like Lollipop equals 44 in the full reduction cipher. Just to show you how strategic this stuff is. Now, this one is very interesting. Now, in the year that Static Major died, Lil Wayne's birthday was on the 216th day of Static Major's death, when Lil Wayne's real full name, Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., his whole thing, equals 216 in the ordinal cipher, the English language as we know it, A being the first letter of the alphabet, so on and so forth. And you break down these names, you break down these words, and this is what's going on. And it's very interesting that the number 216 itself has some interesting properties. If you go on your phone and go on your calculator right now and you multiply 6 by 6 by 6, you actually get the number 216. So this is the spirit, this is the entity, right, that's residing inside of this vessel. And this is why these things are occurring the way that they are, right? These people have a demonic spirit inside of them. They are going through demonic possession, and those demons that's inside of them, they're hungry. They always want more and more. What did Drake say? What's that album Drake made? More life. That's what those demons want. They want more life. So they gotta keep on doing shit. They gotta keep on doing rituals. Niggas gotta keep on dying around them. Shit gotta keep on happening. Right? Them demons is hungry, man. But come on. Right? Because even if we take this same day, right? The same span, right? But just let's include the weeks this time. We include the weeks, right? Lil Wayne's birthday was on the 30th week and the 6th day of Static Major's death, when Static Major's real name, Stephen Ellis Garrett Jr., they both juniors. We take both of their whole names, nigga. And his name equal 306. And check this out. Look at the synchronicity between both of their names. Stephen Ellis Garrett Jr., Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. We get 261, the anagram of 216. We get 99, and then we get 126. So even their names were synchronized by the numbers. And it's interesting that 126, right? Because they mentioned in the headlines in the article on February 25th, 2008, Stephen Garrett, however you say it, right? Better known by his stage name, Static Major, died suddenly. When died suddenly equals 126 as well. Syncing right up with his name. And then look at these anagrams. Died suddenly, 126, 261, 216. You see that right there? It's almost like a riddle for real. It's like a riddle, like you solving a puzzle for real. So they didn't utilize each way it could have been. It could have been 621 too. It could have been 612 as well. It could have been 162 too. You see what I'm saying? But just look how they scrambled and unscrambled these numbers. You see what I'm saying? Just for this shit to line up. But come on. Right? Because also Lil Wayne's birthday was also on the 7th month and the 3rd day of Static Major's death. Just like sacrifice equals 73. And Lollipop was released on the 73rd day of the year, just like sacrifice. So it was already being told that a sacrifice was going to occur because of this song. And Lollipop was also a #1 hit, just like the album. So these are the things that's going on for these people behind closed doors, for them to get the mainstream success that they're getting. These #1 albums that they're getting, they're paying the price for that. So yeah, I can conclude, man, in my humble opinion, man, that Static Major was a sacrifice for Lil Wayne's career. Most importantly, the Lollipop single and the Carter 3 album, which is arguably Lil Wayne's best album to date, right? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, how y'all perceive this. With that being said, that's all we have for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for all the love, appreciate y'all for all the support, and I'm out.